Good morning, dear students. So last class we have just seen the prerequisites for parallel AC circuits. So today we shall continue with the parallel AC circuits with starting with parallel RL circuit. Okay, let us take resistor and inductor which is connected in parallel and then connected across a AC voltage source. Okay, so here since the two components R and L are in parallel, so the current is different in each of the circuits. That is why let us take I as a current in the main circuit and let IR be the current in R and let IL be the current in inductance L. Okay, so what is IR given by? If V is the voltage across R and L, so IR is given by V by R. And what is IL given by? V divided by J into XL. Okay, which is inductive reactance. So the total current according to Kirchhoff's current law is given by I is equal to IR plus IL. So now substituting for the same IR as V by R and IL as V by J omega XL, we get this particular equation. Now this total is nothing but it is like a reciprocal of impedance. So we call it as admittance Y. Okay, Y is the admittance over here. So we represent admittance Y is equal to 1 divided by R plus 1 divided by J omega L. Which if we shift this J to the numerator, okay, so then plus 1 is nothing but we are going to replace with a term J square, okay, that is minus J square. So when we take minus J square divided by J, we get minus J. That is how we got here 1 by R minus J 1 by omega L. So the real part of Y, okay, is called conductance. That is 1 by R is nothing but conductance G. And the imaginary part 1 by omega L is called as susceptance B. Okay, admittance Y is equal to G plus JB. Okay, generally admittance is given by G plus JB, that is conductance plus J times susceptance. Okay, so here we have G as 1 by R and the B value as minus 1 by omega L. Okay, so now current, total current I is equal to V into Y, which is given by V into Y is nothing but this equation what we got over here, substituting that. So if you observe this particular expression over here, okay, so the IR is nothing but a component which is in phase with V and IL is the component, okay, which is 90 degrees below V, that is V lags IL by an angle of 90 degrees. Sorry, IL lags V by an angle of 90 degrees and V leads IL by an angle of 90 degrees. So the vector sum of IR and IL is given by I. So the angle between this V and I is given by, say if we take it as theta, okay. So theta is given as tan inverse of, so what is the imaginary component over here? Minus 1 by omega L divided by, this is the real component, that is 1 by R. So we get tan inverse of minus R by omega L. So coming to RC circuit, that is parallel RC circuit. So here the resistance R is connected in parallel with C across a AC voltage source V. Okay. So let IR be the current flowing through R and let IC be the current flowing through C. So I is the sum of IR plus IC. Okay, according to Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, so let us find out now each component. What is IR? IR is nothing but V by R again. So what is IC? IC is V divided by minus J into Xc. Why minus J? Because I already told you in a pure capacitive circuit, okay, it is, we know that the voltage, okay, component leads and the current lags. So that is why we have minus J into Xc, as we know. So again, Xc is nothing but 1 divided by omega C. So we have minus J by omega C. So the total current according to Kirchhoff's current law is I is equal to IR plus IC. Substituting the values, okay, it is V by R and V by minus J by omega C. We get V into Y again. Okay. So what is Y again? 1 by R plus 1 by J omega L. Now again plus 1 over here, if we replace by minus J square, then 1J and 1J in the numerator gets cancelled. We get minus J into 1 by omega L. So the real part of Y is again conductance. Okay. And then imaginary part of this Y is called susceptance. So admittance Y is given by 1 by R plus J omega C. So here in the vector diagram, if you see V as the reference vector, okay, we know that IR component is in phase with V, okay, and IC component is leading V by an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, and the resultant current I is given as vector sum of IR and IC. Okay, which again the angle between V and I is angle theta. Okay, this theta is given by tan inverse of what is the real imaginary component omega C divided by 1 by R. So we get tan inverse of omega RC. Okay, so the total current I can be found out by finding the current IR and IC. So we shall move on to the parallel RLC circuit. Okay, for a parallel RLC circuit, okay, let us connect resistance R, inductance L and capacitance C in parallel across a sinusoidal voltage V. Okay, so here what is the total current I? It is the sum of the current IR, IL and IC. Substituting again each of the thing, okay, I is nothing but V by R, IL is V divided by J into XL, then IC is nothing but V divided by minus JXC. So we get here I is equal to, take V as common. So 1 by R is nothing but G. Okay, 1 by XL is, so what is that? 1 by XL, it is BL again. Okay, again if we take 1 by XC, it is nothing but BC. Okay, by simplifying this plus J and minus J to the numerator, we get J into BC minus BL, that is V into Y, where Y is nothing but G plus J BC minus BL. Okay, or magnitude can be written as square root of G square plus BC minus BL whole square, that is real part square plus imaginary part square. What is the angle? Angle is nothing but tan inverse of imaginary part divided by real part. Okay. So with the applied voltage as the reference, the current I is equal to I at an angle phi, or that is equal to V into Y. Okay. So V at an angle 0. Again, this is the Y component. That is this magnitude of Y and this angle of phi. So we shall continue in the next lecture the problems on the parallel circuits. Okay. With this, we end this lecture. Okay. Thank you so much.